Alright everyone, so we're going to be working on Granny today, which is another unreleased song that they play a ton live, and I'm sure you've heard this one before, even though it was never really formally released. But I think they recorded it with the Crash album, and it never actually made it onto the Crash album. Anyways, we'll get right into it. A great version of this to listen to where you can really hear the guitar. It's obviously the Live at Luther version of it, because you can hear pretty much everything Dave's doing really well in that version. So there's a few people out there that try and cut corners and play not right. Don't do it that way. This is the way I'm going to teach you is definitely the right way. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. We'll get down here to the we'll put our ring finger here on the 7th fret G string. And then we're going to put our forefinger here on the 5th fret B string. Alright, so we're just going to have those two right there. We're going to strum with the open D as well, with the open D string. And I'm just hammering that pinky down there on the B string on the 7th fret. Okay, so I'm going down, up, down. We're just going to come down here. You're making a G shape, but you're taking that middle finger off that high E string, okay? It's just going to be your forefinger and your ring finger right here. We're going to slide up 2 frets and back down. So we'll go. Okay. And then all we're going to do is come up here and walk down a little bit from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. So we'll go down, up, down, up. So when we're on this one, we'll go down, up, down. When we put a forefinger over here on that 2nd fret, we're going back up again. And that's the whole intro and verse right there for you. And then there's a little mute when he goes back into it, okay? So after you do that walk down. One thing that I want to point out on this intro, and like I said, you can hear this really well in the Live at Luther version. When you're playing this, you're going to hold on for just a few more beats here before you go to here. And then the second time you go through it, you're going to hold on to it here. And I'll explain what I'm talking about here. So we'll go down, up, down. That little, I just lingered right there. So we're going to go. And then we'll come. And then we go straight from right there. Now, when you go through that the second time, you're not lingering here for any extra notes. You're coming here. And then you'll stay here. And I'll play what I'm talking about right here, okay? Now it's very subtle, it's probably something that you haven't ever noticed, but he does that in the intro. Now when he plays the actual verse, he goes through it like how he played it the first time, so it's just... Okay, he plays it that way throughout the verse. But the 4 times he plays it through for the intro, the first time he plays it like that, where he lingers longer up here for an extra note or two, and then comes down here and straight into that, and then switches it the second time. So he alternates between the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th times that he plays that. Hopefully I explained that well. Sometimes I'm really bad at explaining things like that, but hopefully it made a little sense to you. So now we'll jump into the chorus and the bridge. So when he says love, he just strums down on that D chord right there, and you're playing that. Make sure you're strumming that open D string as well. Love is hiding there, deep down inside both you and me. So what we're doing right there is we're hitting that once, and then we're gonna keep our forefinger on that G string as we slide up to the 5th fret. And when I do that, when I slide up to there, I go ahead and get these other fingers ready because you're gonna have to get them down fast to start strumming on the middle finger on the 6th fret, E string, pinky on the 8th fret, A string. Okay, so we'll go. Down, up, down, down, okay? And then we're gonna just keep this exact same chord shape, okay? We're just gonna come down, we'll be on the 2nd fret here with our forefinger, and then we'll be on the 3rd fret with our middle finger, and we'll be on the 5th fret with our pinky finger. Still on the same strings we were on up here, all right? And then when he says, baby, still doing the exact same thing. You're just hitting that twice. Your heart's into 1,000 pieces. Okay, so love, when I approach, the tears, they fall like rain. Tell me, baby, it's into 1,000 pieces. Okay? And when we go stop, you just strum down once on a G chord right here. Stop, so stop, and then only. So we'll go on some pretty standard Dave Matthews chords here. We'll be on, for all this part right here, we'll be on the E string and the G string, okay? And what I do is I just go up with my ring finger and pinky finger, slide up. You're just sliding up to the 7th. Both these are on the 7th fret there. And then I drop back down with my forefinger and my middle finger down here on the 5th. Okay, so that's only. When it says old and wise, we'll be going, again, still on the E and the G, from 7 and 7. Old and wise. Okay, so we'll go 7, 7, 2, 2, and then we'll go 5, 6. Old and wise, with clouded eyes. Okay? And I strum up when I hit this down here. So I go, and then back down. So down, up, down. Sorry. Then I come down here to just an F chord. You can't see what I can. You can't see what I can. And this is the exact same chord we're using in the chorus right here, okay? Just coming up from that F. And so just remember that it's gonna take, don't get too frustrated with this chord shape right here, okay? It's pretty odd. And it might be a little bit of just a difficult switch for you to make because he makes it really fast, so. Can't see what I can, because I blindly, and we're going back to that when he says, throw my faith to the face of the next good thing to come my way. And when he says way, we go. Okay, and that's pretty much the entire song for Granny right there. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Any questions or comments, just let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching.